The audio looks... Hang on. Just testing 1, 2, 3. I guess it's fine. At first, it looked a lot softer at first. Just adjusting where my mic is, so that may be too loud. I mean, we get louder than this, as soft as we ever talk anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Wait. Okay, I'm here. Give me 2 seconds. Beat for some reason. Okay. Alright. Down. I just love graphics. I've switched the seams. Okay, there. It's fine. Ugh. Evening. Hope everyone had a good, well, not full weekend, because I saw you, well, Saturday morning. Stream late that night, till like 3 something. We got a little buzz. It was fun. I wasn't hungover the next day like I thought I would be. Just fine. I didn't drink that much. It's just that all, so in a little bit feels like a lot. Let's play, shall we? I'm like in underwater mode right now. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I just need to like go into queue. What do we start with? We always start with this now. Hey, Muffled Orc. Oh yeah. I did Goldfish. Like I already forgot. I just changed the stream title like what, like 5 minutes before going live, so like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I shaved earlier today. I was gonna shave yesterday too, and I just didn't. Yeah, it's gone. I didn't shave it all the way down. I just used my beard trimmer and just... I'm sure I missed some spots. I haven't actually... I usually miss a spot or two, like here or something. Seems like I got pretty much everything. Maybe like... No, it feels like I think I'm okay. Yeah, you're just gone. It'll be back. I promise. Shaved once in your life and so too much else. Oh, is this the assault one again? We're not top tier. I feel like I'm too slow to go all the way around though. I think I should still go to the middle, right? I mean, middle is still gonna suck though. I only went to the middle when I was in the Type 4, and that made sense, and even that sucked. Okay, they've lost one. It looks like we're shading heavily to the north. Maybe we'll pivot to here. Just the odds of them for sure having, like, I mean, the Super Conqueror shit's gonna be there, and the thing is, what I remember is that they're gonna have like a little bit of a high ground, and I'll never be able to poke effectively on that at all. Go this way. I didn't get this map the first day I played, like the first day of the patch. I didn't get it at all. And then last time, on Friday, we got it a handful of times. Like, we got it like, I want to say 3 or 4 times. I still haven't been everywhere on the map, but... Are T10 just there before them? I would think things would be lit. Okay, I guess we're going to be pivoting to the mid. That's going to take entirely... Holy shit, look how long it takes, because all of this is such elevation change. Shit takes forever. And now it's going to take us even longer to get there. E75 is south. And it's assault as well, yeah. It's 8 minutes left. We're 20% through. Oh my god. Hi, Icy. I got it on encounter once, maybe twice, but for sure once. I remember I think we were in this tank. And then we got assault once before we were in the Type 4. I don't know. It's all. Oh. I don't think he overmatches me. Felt like I lobbed a softball at him. Yeah, there's the conch. Not a surprise. Stop there, isn't he? Yeah. Are we not going? Why aren't we just going? Just go! Just drive forward! Don't stop there of all fucking places. Vanguard towards Disruptor. Okay, well now you can finish him. Trying to make it where the Conqueror has to poke further. God, we're dead. Still didn't kill the Conqueror. Brilliant. Wow, that reticle hung hard. It pushed around on the other side. I'm gonna shoot that because that's the only one that's threatening to kill me. Those ones are easier to hit, but this one can just poke up and kill me. I'm coming around soon. He's driving toward it. Frightening, I thought they'd kill it. Not gonna kill it. Try to track. Ugh! They're gonna be poking. Oh, they're behind. We're dead. Didn't fire. Why not?
Weszło jak w masło, przeciwnik oberwał.
Oh, this game. Hey, Streamstalker, Gewers, Cryptic, hi. I don't think I've gotten this map in a light tank yet. I have no idea how it would play with light tanks, to be honest. Like, you're gonna have to play in that. It's okay. It's just you have to disengage, I'm sure. You can, because there's so much elevation, you can get incredibly safely to basically that cap area. I'm just saying in standard battle. I have no idea in encounter and all that. Well, encounter I guess would be the exact same as standard, but in assault I have no fucking idea. But in encounter or standard, that cap area and the area by the town, you can get for the cap area, for example, and only light tanks can shoot you, right, if you're up there. So you can do that and kind of be doing pokey stuff to see, you know, what's coming where. And I think you can kind of do that on the town side, but the town side I'm sure has some bushes somewhere or something. The problem is, I just don't know. I don't know disengagement routes on the town side, or where you're just going to get shot by everything, or where you're just going to die, and then let's say you can disengage to where? I don't know. Hi, Bogey One, but I don't know. Hello, Jack. I don't know. I just don't know. A lot of people tend to have very strong opinions very quickly about maps or new maps and stuff. I like to, especially because playing it in pub battles, it's going to take time because you only see it on a good night. You'll see it a couple times, and that can be in whatever tank or whatever the teams are. You know, there's so much to see the same thing with Rurenberg for me right now, where there's just a lot process, and it's going to take a little bit of time. Because I'm not spending time doing, say, training room stuff, and just... You can get a lot out of doing that, where you can figure out some very basic things. You won't know all the time, unless you're working with someone or really taking your time, which isn't always necessary unless you're looking for basic timings, like, hey, if we're both in bats, like, does one side get here first type thing. But other than that, it's like, you're trying to figure out, oh, what is this? Oh, is this destructible? Oh, can this shoot here? Oh, how far away is this? Oh, it's that type of simplistic type stuff. But we'll see. Hi, Colton. It's just, it's very... It's very... I don't know. I just don't know. I think that map will be okay for most tank types because it is so funnely. It probably won't be fantastic, though. I can't see it being an amazing map like everyone just saying, I just want to play it more and more. It's just, you know, if you're in a Type 4 Heavy or whatever, or even a Fast Heavy, you can fight in a little, you know, single-handed brawl. I don't know how effective the arty angles are on that map, but I have a feeling they're both good and bad in that there's gigantic walls and stuff, but if arty can hit you, it's like arty can hit you, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. I just don't know. I have a feeling it'll be weaker for light tanks, for sure. It's... As well as flexing is going to be... It's going to be hard to hard carry on it, is what I'm saying. Like, you can go to your side, but the map is so huge, especially with the elevation changes, that being able to hard carry in anything, even a fast heavy, is going to be really fucking hard to do. Because there's no rotating around. There's no, oh, I went north, okay, we're holding this, let me go back. No, that shit's going to take so long to do. It's just gargantuan. And the quote-unquote, like, shortcuts through the middle have the giant elevation changes. So, I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Ozzy. I mean, I don't know if the 704 is still aim, but he probably is. I don't know what else he would be doing. You blinded. Didn't like the 34? Time to vote. Was he trying to hit, like, the proto? Was a proto? No. So, one line's, I guess, in trouble. I mean, we have a 95 there, but I assume he's getting swarmed by a bunch of shit. So, this flex is gonna make or break what we have to do over here, because I guess we're gonna have to push, but we don't have middle as well, because the flex from mid is happening. So, do we just push and go? Maybe. God, it's horrible to do. I just can't go do that, so it's either... Guess we can just go for it. Fuck it. I think we're holding over there, though. 95 is dead, though. Problem is, it takes us so fucking long to kill anything unless we get some random pen. The 705 and the 704 are gonna kill us so quickly. And not to mention all of the fucking shit in the middle. It's about to light us. Taking the hard snap. Oh, I didn't realize I blocked him. He's a Wheezy. Why is he using me like that? I don't know why he was, like, sitting that scared while he approached with me. Just face front lanes quickly. I need to get into him. At least now he's a one-shot, and the fact that they permanent 704 is really fucking nice as well. So I don't really want to poke like this because I just get farmed from mid. Just gonna be going where our Wheezy is right now. One line is sort of holding, but not really. I think it's gonna die. Our Wheezy, I don't think can bend any. Don't want to shoot you yet. I kill this. Died. Problem is, if I keep going forward, shot from it. Trying to stay sort of. Still just looking at me. Okay. That was a good fucking hit. Jesus. Still gonna take some time. It's gonna take at least 2 more shots for us to kill him. Oh, the Wheezy just bent him? Is that the Conqueror with the little gun? I think it's our Conqueror shooting. Last one's better. Like that. Oh, I didn't think he'd sit there. I thought he'd be like, oh, I'm lit, it's time to run. This is still very not good. I need to try to kill this if I can. I just don't know if I'm going to load in time. Oh, the email's crazy things. I'm not going to be able to hit him. There's too many houses. I have a giant wall right here. I shouldn't be the one that has to go clear that. Please don't make me go clear it. Yeah, I'll go. Just so fucking fat. Really shouldn't have to go clear it. It takes me several minutes just to go over there. I guess we have to go clear it. Jesus Christ. Let's go, there's plenty of altitude to go kill him. You can kill him in maybe 2 shots if he gets good rolls. I think he was like 660 something. It's 20. Yeah, you can shot him easily. And obviously, for sure, with one. Other proxies. That one hit. Didn't want to shoot him in the turret. I didn't want to risk something silly like I hit the really strong turret and it doesn't count for damage. Or not enough damage. I didn't realize he was driving straight forward. Hey, hit him. Switch the music. Let's do... Actually, I'm just gonna do what? Should I do Witcher? Hey, Joe. Hi, Ripper. I shave my. I shave every. That was much earlier than I normally let it get. I shave like once a month, once every. I try to shave less than that, more than that, like every 3 weeks or so. I don't know. You guys will see. You'll. You dank souls. Maybe another time. That place is just so wonky. Oh, in a hotel? Aw, feels bad, man. Everything's going well, though, Colton? I hope it is. Oh, these guys need to get reset now. Just gonna click this for now. Or this guy doesn't have to be. We're just gonna play this. Oh, you were the IS-3, Joe? I didn't realize that was you. Hello, Motoko. Hello, Bernard Tim. Who else have I missed? I got everybody. Yeah, it's weird because you guys are only associating me with. I put on the webcam like 2 weeks ago. Actually, I think it has been 2 weeks. Today's Sunday. I think we did it on a Sunday, did we not? I think it was actually, it's been 2 weeks to today. So you guys have only known me with beard. Don't worry, it will grow back. I'm not the person that shaves every day. So don't worry. You'll watch it. You'll watch it grow. It'll grow with your love to me. Side by side. Hair by hair. Where am I going? You're non-game. Everything is. That means we're gonna push, right? And not sit back and be pussy. It's because now realizes he needs to turn left again. Expert driving. Just like that rush hour person, you know exactly who you are. That's him. He is that guy. Yeah, oh, turf for the team. Still didn't get a pen. That unfortunate.
Dostaliśmy w działo.
One already.
Gąsienica uszkodzona. Może się zerwać w każdej chwili. Weszło jak w masło, przeciwnik oberwał! Dostał, ale nawet go nie zarysowaliśmy.
So, did they change the armor profile on that tank at all? I think they did. We're about to get RD'd again. God, I don't want to get RD'd again. Black Princess. Bro, Roomba is. What the fuck is this? I mean, I can push, but I don't want to be. Looking up high. Shit, that was bad. Get into here. Like I pinned that lower blade, so good. Oh, I didn't realize I was that fucking high up. I thought I was a little bit further down. Please kill him. They're not gonna kill him.
Optyka uszkodzona! Już po nas!
HE permit by T20 plus Udez in corner. That's what I get for stopping there. I need it to be here. I want it to be. But the fact that I used my kit earlier on the gun, what hurt it, I forgot I didn't have a kit. We had already taken all of this, pretty much, so I knew there was nothing else that could support the super version if I just went into there. I just didn't get in. They didn't change the armor. What did they change? Like, didn't they change its, like, horsepower or something like that? Or top speed? Why am I so beautiful? Medics. I don't know. There's a beauty. My soul can't be contained within me. Is it easier to hit the cheeks now? I don't know. I can't remember super Pershings, and I so rarely see them. I just always remember you shoot the fucking thingy on the top. And then at one point they made it more mobile, but they made the lower plate weaker. It used to be the lower plate was like super strong. But then they nerfed it. That was like 4 years ago. There's so many changes to tanks like that that I just think are shit that I just don't remember. It mostly matters when I'm not playing tier 10s. When I'm playing a tier 10, I'm like, it's a super version, I don't give a shit. But when I'm playing something that only has 200 and some pen, I kind of go, oh shit, I don't. It's the same thing with the British TDs, the same thing with all that stuff now, like, I just don't fucking know. Well, I want to go there, but there's 3 fucking already. 3.
Let's go!
3 of them. Jesus Christ. Someone has 20k battles and is playing the M44. Do you think that they need to play it? Do you think they just haven't fucking gotten a blue player with 20k battles? I don't think so. I'm just gonna go in close range. It's not. Jesus Christ, dude. You're stutter stepping, fucking idiot. Moved to get around him, and then he went fucking and did it again. I still want to stop on that thing and let.
We've just dinged them.
I can get one more loads, but
Penetration!
fucked up. Where can I pen it? God, tell me. This turret looks very strong, but I think I could overmatch like that. Firefly's HEing him in the side. Oh fuck, I did the same thing he did. Yeah, shoot the Firefly, because look, I'm having a hard time right now.
Enemy is hit! One of our tracks is damaged. Enemy armor is damaged. Got him!
I'm just still not quick reaction time. I don't feel awake. Don't know why. Oh. Wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. There still can be something up there. Just highly doubtful. On already right. Let's. Guessing that was
Enemy armor is hit!
something 6-line unless the comment ran that way, but I don't think he did because you can see where 34 by this.
Enemy is hit!
Try to tuck in.
Enemy armor destroyed!
Tiger missed and then just kind of backed off. Need to be a little careful. Still that medium out there. I actually hit him. I didn't realize I could actually hit him. I thought he was sitting tucked. I'm gonna go fight the tiger. I good TPM though.
Enemy is hit!
Good face hug. Probably should, huh?
We've damaged them! The gun's damaged. It's working,
Not
but
my
not very well.
gun.
Enemy is hit!
You're not aiming right at all.
Gotcha!
Just didn't fire for a while. I'm not gonna use kit. Something's probably aiming here. Right? Maybe I should have used accurate.
Enemy is hit!
Block with. I know I'm gonna get racked. The HP's technically even, but it's not really. We have a lot of HP on 3 RDs right now. He poked out wide, or was it him again? Oh, the dirt can come too.
They're immobilized! Enemy armor is hit!
I need to fire that faster, because I could have got the second one.
Track prepared! Drive on!
My issue will be just having to deal with 2 sides like that.
Track hit!
In
Penetration!
fact, if the eye's too pushed up, I can maybe kill him before he loads, maybe. Can be
We've
really
damaged
close.
them! Enemy armor is
215
damaged!
is not a average roll.
Got him!
Scared of hitting that gun. Right, now I will use the kit. Back up his run.
Enemy vehicle
29 was so
destroyed!
scared to take the hit too.
Enemy
Oh, you
armor is
fucking
hit.
suck, dude. T29 let the guy that was one-shot that couldn't one-shot me take the hit. What a fucking
Enemy armor
fuckface.
destroyed!
Oh, the T29 only is 108, so he probably didn't know better. I would have been salty if I was the Cromwell. Holy shit, we've done 5k damage. Oh, can I actually shoot through that? I can. We had an insane game in this last time, too. Really high damage game, I just don't remember what it was. It was like 5k or more.
Enemy vehicle destroyed!
Hey, Xeris. WTF, dude. Hello, very classy. Hello. Milky. Molecules is here as well. What's that mission? Okay. It's, oh god. We have that selected. That's never gonna happen. Hey. Not I hate how it says complete with honors, like I was gonna use like one of those things instead of just improve result. Heavy tanks its old campaign. Yeah, I thought so. I just couldn't remember which one I had selected. There's so many, but it said all heavy tank missions are completed, and I know that's not true. So it's weird trying to figure it out sometimes, which one it is. And I'm trying not to select HT-15 for the 260 or whatever it is, which is just an insane mission. Like, I'd rather just be doing all of the other ones. Ideally ones that I can do in any tank, but, you know, trying to do, what was it? Blocked, damage done, damage received. has to be like 14k or something. Plus, you need to do, I think for the honors, you need to do 50% of your team's damage or 25% of your team's damage, something like that. It's so damn subjective that I'd rather just be trying to complete some of the others.
Do roboty.
The others will be reasonable to, you know, what was that, like 5k damage, kill 5 tanks or something, or 4k damage, kill 5 tanks. That's doable in at most tier 10s. It's just subjective of, you know, did I do 4800 and get 6 kills? Did I do 5200 and get 4 kills? It'll just kind of happen on its own over time. Other Jack, hello. Blue Wombat, hello. And the new missions are just so... I don't know. Some of them are fine, some of them are not fine. I don't like the Russian one that I'm on. Block 2 times your HP and damage or what have you, and it's just like... It's so damn subjective. I just have to play something that does that lower tier. I just don't want to. I just have to play... Well, no one's over here, but I don't give a shit. I assume... It's just really hard to do in tier 10. We did it in the 268 version 4, maybe twice, actually. Or no, we did it once in that, and then we did it in 277. I remember, yeah, the 277 was the reason 705 just kept shooting AP at us, and I was just like, thank you! We barely did it. Because at tier 10, just the volume of HE that you see is too ridiculous. And in the 277 game, we almost didn't do it, and it took 2 guys a little while to figure out to just start shooting HE like a Conqueror and a... like an IS-7 or IS-4 or something, I don't remember. They just started shooting HE, and I started to just dwindle in HP. And that's not a Type 5, that's not a arty shooting me. And those things just... they don't let you bounce. And most pubbies, if you're tier 10 game, they won't shoot at you, and if especially like Russian turrets, they just don't shoot at you if they know they're not going to pen. Just don't do it. Okay, so I can take the 183. Did you guys... Damn it. He fucking fled. You were gonna kill him, I swear! I had you! Alright, let's go sit in a bush back here. Be the chillest, bestest TV ever. Uh-oh. Now, is this map better or worse than the new map is another question. I don't know. From what I can tell, the Great Wall map, the Dragon Ridge map, is probably better than this, but... it's really not saying much. It's really not saying much, right? Like, really not saying much. Bushes aren't big enough for little old me. God, look how big that fucking thing is. Like, look at it. Like, this doesn't have any purpose to exist other than do exactly what I'm doing right here. And that's dumb. This shouldn't exist. Should just do...
To musiał poczuć.
Not wait. God, it's risky to go for that. I'm not gonna go for it. I think that the 183 and stuff peeled into here. Oh, it's beginning. I think the 183 and stuff peeled into here because the Roomba was the first one to poke, and I assume he wouldn't normally be. Looks like the other side stalemated. I mean, we should be up, but not really. Hey, Squid. $14k damage game. There's, weirdly enough, there's a lot of situations where HE is actually what you should be shooting. Maybe that. God, that's dead. Got it. So I wasn't gonna have time to read. I don't know why the Roomba still sat there. I think he just thought the Sheridan, because he was just staring where I was. Should we just go. Otherwise, we're never gonna get to fight anything. Uh-oh. Oh my god, I can't. Well, that was a super low roll. But I am very surprised it hit. The reason why I was like, well, should I? Is I will still probably die very fast. I assumed that the TVP wasn't going to go back, but he may go back. See, you can just poke out. Should be lit. Let's go.
Weszło jak w masło, przeciwnik oberwał.
I just don't know. I just know the buses I shot through and it didn't work before. See? It doesn't connect to the next bus. And I was really salty when that happened. Because every vehicle in the game, like every one of these, like the trucks and stuff, they all work for firing AP through it. But I don't know why the buses don't. So now, it also seems to be the case with these pillars. Like, I'm not sure if anything on this map you can fire through that's destructible. I'm not, you know, sure. Wow, they're both in the car. Oh god, did he run north on the one? Oh, there's another. God. There's more hiding spots that I keep forgetting about. There's so many. Mage Noise, hello. Oh, Mage, did you get your thingy? I think you got it now. Hope you got it. Your Kanya. Watch any other streamers? I used to watch more streamers more frequently. I haven't watched Crypt in a while. I haven't watched Crypt since, like... I want to say... I may have watched him, like, a month ago. A little bit, but I only watched him a little bit. I usually do that instead of playing Hearthstone. But, and yeah, I mean, I did watch streamers, like, sometimes, but not anymore, really. I just don't have that much time. When streaming this much now, in particular, I've been doing 5 days a week now. There ain't time. I try to catch stuff like every once in a while, but not really. No, I mean I don't watch Fortnite streamers. I don't watch. Who was the one that we talked about before? Oh yeah, the meme-tastic guy. I haven't seen him in like 6 months. The fuck. Oh, give me 2 seconds. I'll remember his name. He was an Overwatch streamer. He's like a casual streamer. I mean, like thousands of viewers. Super memey, super funny. He's just really funny. Fuck. Moon. But I haven't seen him in a very long time. I just don't watch very often. Hello, Damien. You haven't received it yet? Okay, that's fine. They said that they were going to try to do it on Friday. They got back to me, but they said they may not get around to it, so hopefully it'll be there tomorrow. Hopefully they'll do it tomorrow. I just wanted to keep checking in to see, you know, hey, I've got it, you know, type thing. Good. That guy had to stop and wait and figure out how to go up, and then that happened. So the whole 4 line is back the way it was. Did they change the 1 line back the way it was? 'Cause I can't tell from this. We have 0 guys going up. I think I'm still gonna go to the 4 line. It's tier 10 too. Shit. Because we're not gonna have anyone on the 1 line, so therefore they're gonna be able to.
To musiał poczuć.
what the T10 and I-7 need to understand now is that Leo is going to farm them to the end. Stock turret.
To
Stock
musiał
turret, isn't it?
poczuć.
Still don't know if it's like, isn't the stock turret just like an IS-3 turret? I think we hit the hatch there. I don't think we can just pen AP through for a cheap.
Dostał, ale nawet go nie
Is it stock
zarysowaliśmy.
turret? Yeah, it is. Hatches are pretty well. Bad aim. Leo's dead. Mechanic going for the, I don't think I would necessarily say good route. Dude, there was a huge delay on that shot, I felt. I can pen that.
Weszło jak masło,
God,
przeciwnik
I'm
oberwał.
trying to figure out that 51. I think he's trying to shoot up at the stuff on the hill, but trying to figure out what his plan was, his juking motions were really fucking true. I had target overload again. The I think a stock T10 turret is much easier to pen than 32. I hit it.
To musiał poczuć.
But I shouldn't have hitting. And it's dead. Not the wisest position to try to push it up to.
To musiało
reports.
boleć.
From here, you can easily back up. You can keep them hold down. Like, yes, they're not hold down, or you're not able to shoot their horses.
Tym go nie pokonamy.
Funny. And their 50 TP got my. Look at that. From below me. I'm not paying attention.
Weszło jak w masło, przeciwnik oberwał. Gąsienica zerwana, stoimy. Gąsienica naprawiona, jazda.
Firing HE. Firing gold. The other one was firing
Dostał, ale
HE.
nawet go nie zarysowaliśmy.
That one fired AP. He just fucking penned. Probably die. Hey. We were just losing. Everyone's pushed really stupidly and threw HP. Like, we lost T10 pretty much for free as well. Our T10.
Ricochet!
I can die in one HE shot now.
Weszło
hit.
jak w masło. Przeciwnik oberwał.
Now we at least have something kind of close to keep them honest if they drive up stupidly like the 32 was doing. He was just waiting. I'm switching HE. No, they backed off. The I-7 backed off because he would PvP's there. I can look island, but I can also die and back up way too far. Before I had to, because I was just gonna get penned and die. The TTP throwing AG in this. It's just a game where we were given everything. Everyone just kind of
Podobało się?
everyone just kind of fed into them. We can still win, but it's going to be really hard because we still have all the same positions. Just they have a lot of HP here that can kind of just go, and nothing can stop it except the fact that we have hill.
W dziesiątkę.
God, these are hitting. The I-7 can high roll it. Standard B's rotated. And we missed. I say the I-7 could high roll, but if he pens, then I just have to hit with HE and he should be dead.
Podobało się? Mam więcej.
Wait, did we not hit him? Wait, he penned with AP again? What the fuck? Yeah, this is Witcher noobness. Sergeant Turtle, hello. It's decoy. Oh, okay. I'll probably forget, dude. If there's one thing in the world that I have trouble with, it's when people change their names. I just fucking never remember. Let's play this. But I will try. Yeah, you can do the thing you prepare or check, verify game integrity in the launcher. That's gonna take a while. Basically an install time. If it still doesn't work, I mean, make sure that you uninstall all your mods and all that stuff and make sure it's working. And if it really doesn't work, then just uninstall the game and reinstall. You change your name, Molecules? No, I don't. I mean, unless you're just Molecules from before. I don't know. Anybody here have premium account? Is this tinfoil hat guy? Is he gonna say, I need to know how many have premium accounts so I know, like, if we lose, it was because no one said they had premium account. He's got a spreadsheet and everything. I think that's what's going on. I haven't played Assault in so long. Try to get to here. Ah! Oh, did he see me? Yes, he did. Didn't quite get into it. Stupid died. Hey.
On va la voir. Continue à tirer.
Dude, he's still going. Going. Oh no. Now we don't kill him. Ain't that a bitch?
On les tient, les gars.
Thank God.
La chenille est arrangée. On décolle de là.
That one bad shot. No margin of error with this. Where that 430 is, I'm not confident in a lot of these approaches for me to be dark, especially considering we've given up the other side, the south. But no guts, no glory. I don't really want to go to the rock. I wanted to try to find something there. That's what I really wanted to do. Decoy. Thank you for the sub. Twitch Pro. It's called. Oh my God, Molecules! Jesus, really? Thank you, Decoy. I appreciate it. Very nice of you. I would try my best to remember your Decoy. But I mean, Damien is. You have Decoy in the name, which helps. Thank you, dude. Yeah. Dash, or what did we end up? I think we always called you. I think we called you Dash, not Colon. Dude, I will never remember that, and I'm actually really weirded out that I feel like you probably told me that before and I still forgot. I was just like, Dash isn't here in a while. That's the way I basically treat it. Oh, Squid 7? No fucking way, that explains so much. We have so much north, I'm just... And they can't part, it's Assault. We want them to do. Kinda surprised, like, we just have nothing there. I think you would want to have a gun. The ravioli is just gonna die. I just don't have HP. I think it's better for me to just stay alive in case, like, more shit comes this way, because that can happen. God, do you think we can make it there? Oh, I don't think so at all. I really don't. There's no escape route either. I don't think we make it. I don't think we make it. For our 55As, though. Shoot him. Think I'll be lit if I fire? Everyone has TV in their name. Everyone loves TV, right? Generation of TV viewers. Now the next generation's not. Their generation of YouTubers. A not me, but he's fucking close to proxy. Back into proxy. 50 meters is proxy. Not clippable yet either. He is clippable. Oh fuck. Shot him. I'm holding on the location. I think someone just hit. Ravioli may have just. Thought it up purging. You guys think we go for that? I don't think so. Just be patient. Parvay's not dead yet. We have to be careful of something south. I can push past and hopefully kill him. I probably will. If like I'm one shot to him, but I can die to so many other guns too, and I have to shoot 2 shells. It's 4 minutes. Rushing again.
On va la voir, continue à tirer.
I don't know what gun it was that missed, whether it was the Pershing or the KV-4. Was it the PZ-7 even? Could have been. I guess we should. Okay. We could. It's gonna be difficult. I think we lost a lot of HP on the other side. I don't know where the 50 TP is. Don't forget that 50 TP hasn't been lit since like the beginning of the game. And I think we lit him, or maybe it was the 1390 that lit him at the beginning, but he hasn't been lit since then. Very stale intel. Getting into this, I'm not certain I can. I've done every bush and tree we approach it. But safe. I just don't know where the 50 TP is. I have no fucking idea. It's 2 minutes though. God, I guess we just have to go. I'm not gonna accomplish much. Even if I like we just get a free clip out, it's not gonna do much really. I wonder if he's up there somewhere behind us. So he's probably just sitting up in that bush line up there. There's a minute and a half left. We're taking way too long to push and stuff. It's just assault. Assault's in a tier 10 game in this thing, where we got lit in our bush because their 90 decided to YOLO. knows? But we definitely did. A lot of people had HP too, they just really never wanted to push with it. Like our Jagdpanzer got there just then, but he was super freaking helpful. In a tier 10 game, like you just kind of have to eventually sort of just nut up and just go for it. Why not squeeze over that? That's not. It's in a bad fucking spot for me. Definitely not. Okay. Maybe we can kill the M1. Maybe wait for that guy to fire. We got 15 seconds. Now we just have to go. We're not gonna get it dive. Feels bad, man. Hello, Hippo. Yeah, we sent everyone to the north and then just kind of chilled up there when we were like, you know, they have people there. And then someone even was like, hey, they're camping pretty hard. Like, yeah, no shit. We sent 0 tanks south, which is just fucking weird. Here's the fucked up thing. The enemy team sent solo the 50 TP. He's the only one that went there. So they got that entire flank for 1 tier 8 premium. And I'm in probably the one thing in that match that has 0 chance at 1v1ing a 50 TP. Okay, we'll spot mid-ish. I've always just been going to bushes there. Be good.
Que le spectacle commence!
Post this stamp. It's like a tiny tree. Tiny tree. But they didn't send light and mid unless it went south. That's not unheard of. It's just on this map I find always the light tanks YOLO. We have 2 actually. Do they have 2? Oh, they do. They do have a Wheezy as well as the LTTP. Stay another few seconds. Oh. That sucked a lot. I didn't think that would be there. Just needed nothing to be right fucking there, poking right at that moment, so that I could get in dark. But that isn't what happened. A randomized 6 showed up. Right as I move forward. Probably died to the LTTP. It's just tunneled hard. Oh, come on. Low roll. We rolled 186. 186. We bounced, and then we hit 186. 240 alpha. Reason why I'm reversing is to maximize the time between him hitting me and my shell interchange. Boy, that's fucking fantastic. Yeah, I could have disengaged and gone all the way around, but that would have just taken a while. I didn't think that was much of a risk. There's never a tank sitting right there at that point. That's why I thought if I went then, it would be fine. I guess I need to go like 20 seconds earlier. Even then, I would have been alive. Just... very poorly RNG fucked. Okay. Let's play one more moneymaker, and then let's switch to tents. We're at 1.6 mil, which is nice. I think most of that goes from that, whatever that mission batoners we completed, that probably gave us like $250,000 or something. And we'll play 10s. Sound good? Again. First couple games we had tonight, we had tier 9s. I think we even had one tier 8 game in the Karn. Yeah, it was tier 8. We fought the ISM and fucked up, but we did like 5k damage that game. I think that was the only tier 8 game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, we played Type 4. That wasn't a tier 8 game. That was actually, the Type 4 I think was a tier 9 game. Yeah, it was. But I think it was a lot of tier 9s. Yeah, I think there were. Was there 5 tier 9? I don't fucking remember. Okay, so it's fine. It's a tier 10 game. There's 3 artillery. And I'm in this tank. At least I'm on the good side. Oh, I haven't actually got... Actually, this is the first time I've gotten Sand River. So, this is a thing now? Is that all that's changed? Because I that's the only thing I saw, that there was like a fucking mountain there to try to block off this from spotting it, like, so you have some hard cover as you go. But I have no idea if anything else is different. See us? Probably should have stopped. Time to figure out who the already aims at. 3 tier 8s, all the same. I cut away from the pack. Shoot. I'll be damned. Shot that. The whole 0 tanks mid. I'm not gonna keep going. I have to peel back in. Especially with that RU actually coming back. Oh, the RU fucked up. He's probably fine. F1 Hill's broken. Oh! Oh, wait. I thought it was like right here. I thought it was just a fucking mound. So there's... So it's an access in and out of the base? That actually changes a whole hell of a lot. If it was here, it was like, you know, stopping kind of one thing deliberately. But if it's there, that changes the whole way this base plays now. You can't lock it out in the same way you used to. I have to see how the hill looks. This RU should be so fucked right now. RT. All we need is this. Had a guy there. Dead. That taller than it was before? I think so. That looks the same. Oh, I just went out of buff. Backing off. So what would be coming in through the middle right now? Because I'm sure something is. Is. Dude, I'm not gonna use it. We're not moving that much, and I think one of the 3 arties. I'll use it. I kill him. Ta-da! The difference maker. So I had technically out 1v1'd a tier 9 heavy. Because I got the first shot. I think I had to have high rolled one in order to get him to one-shot. He was at 437. So that's a one-shot. But he already ends up making a very big difference. But that thing lives. Sure. It's a campy spot? From the picture that I saw before, it didn't look like a campy spot. It looked like it was like something you couldn't even necessarily get on top of, but maybe you can. God damn it, really? I thought it was just going to be a mound to stop the spotting. I didn't think it was on the red line. I thought it was going to be in just to stop where you see me spotting a light tank for things going that way at the start. So it would just stop that. Or if you are going to spot something that comes late, like it has hard cover that I can then go dark behind type shit. Which, again, once I would see it, I would decide it would probably be fine. Especially since the spawn that would get that thing has been so disenfranchised that the other spawn is so much worse. But if there's, again, just one thing the game doesn't need any more of at all on any map, even on sides that are worse than the others, just doesn't need TD positions. Just doesn't need more campy spots. Doesn't need spots that are just pure cancerous defense. Elevated positions. Does it have fucking bushes on it? Has bushes? God damn it, Moxter. Hi. I thought it didn't have any bushes on it, which gave me some hope. If it has no bushes on it. But if it has bushes on it. I thought the picture I saw had no bushes. Ugh. Can you believe I hadn't actually gotten Sand River since patch? Until that was the first time. Just on any tank at all. That was the first time I've actually gotten Sand River. That's kind of crazy. I go north. Every time I go south, bad things happen to Germ. Every time. Every time Germ goes south, it's a mixed mash of, is my team going to be defensive or offensive? And they're defensive when they should be offensive, and they're offensive when they should be defensive. Every time. So if I push up, they don't cop down. If I don't push up, they YOLO. All sorts of bad things happen. And there are 2R. I mean, their tier 10s are really slow. We have 2 guys coming? Bounced 83. Hey, spawning damage. That's good. Oh, we actually hit the edge. Missed our aim spot, but we hit that on already.
Пробитие.
57 is the thing that makes me scared to poke in. No? Pipe can definitely hit us.
Готов.
Thing is, I don't see where that bush is, like where the type is. I think he could poke out dark to me. I can go to there and be much better off, except for the fact that I'm gonna get 57.
Пробитие. Орудие повреждено. Точность стрельбы снижена. Повреждение гусеницы. Шанс разрыва увеличен.
He already didn't do damage. Like, you see how far back some of these guys are? The low pushed up, but I know what's gonna happen to me. Of course, firing this shitty HE. Just not hitting too.
Повреждение гусеницы. Шанс разрыва увеличен. Не пробил.
God, he still hits it.
Мехлодком
I should have fucking not aimed in, or not poked, I guess, but still, just annoyed. I'm so salty. The amount of shit you have to deal with in this game, because the Artie's gonna kill me on the next load too. Yeah.
Не пробил.
Fuck his viewports. Artie? Maybe the 57 force clip, you know? You think he would?
Танк уничтожен.
Can't do anything to him. Can't stop him. Even missed the first two, he just stunned. Vital fight. Nothing actually shot me with AP and Pend the entire game. And I was being greedy. I'm being greedy with everything that I did in that whole engagement. I'm poking into HE guns and arty. But not a single AP shot hit me the whole game. Not a single one. I was shot by arty 4 times, but he 2 times did 0. I was shot by 183 twice. I was shot by Type 4 once. Everything else missed and didn't even not pen. There's 0 damage blocked. There's zero AP received. No one else did damage. So that's a fucking problem with the game. A big problem. Because that was only one arty shooting at us too. Hey Ninja. It's just, if your game at its core, World of Tanks at its core, one of the beautiful things that the game was really good at, especially early on, well, not good at it, but one thing that World of Tanks is, that separates it from every other game in the genre or genre that you would consider a shooter game. Almost every single shooter game is, you shoot something, it takes damage, no matter what. Now, take COD or CSGO. A headshot does more damage, right? And different guns do different types of damage, and different things can snipe or be more accurate or whatever, right? You can have body armor, you can have all sorts of stuff, but you don't ricochet shells. World of Tanks has it unique where they were doing vehicle combat with armor loadouts where you had weak spots that you had to aim at and all that. There was HE in the original game, and they had to completely redo it multiple times. But there wasn't HE that was reliable at high tiers for the most part. It was mostly just AP. This game has actually moved away from that original design when the first time was the 183. And in particular, 183, and because it was moved to tier 10 where they had that, as opposed to like KV2 derp random shit at tier 5. You know, that stuff doesn't matter. That's novelty. But it's gone more in that direction with the way HE mechanics currently work. Even guns that don't normally shoot HE, Super Conqueror, you guys hear all the memes from rank mode. Rank mode, a lot of the times, is people singing HE at turrets a lot of times, depending on the map. It happens a lot. Because your Super Conqueror's HE does 150 to 200 damage, and you're going to be shooting AP at an IS-7 turret that's not going to pen anyway, so you just shoot HE. But at its core, this game was about positioning, aiming at weak spots, doing all of this. And it's really sad that it's moved away from that for a lot of reasons. And that is intrinsically a core mechanic problem, because the way that the HE mechanics work in this is that the HE guns are not overpowered exactly. They are not, I play this tank, I will win every game because I'm overpowered. They are damage that cannot be stopped through skill. They're damage that you can stop solely through not engaging the tank or making it shoot someone else. That's a game core mechanic problem for fun. It really is. And I don't know how you exactly go about fixing that. The only way that they go about fixing that is that they nerf them, and they're not going to do that. They will only introduce something that kind of renders it weaker than it currently is. But something has to be done. You shouldn't play a tier 10 game, and there was only 3 guns shooting at me. I only got shot by 3 people. This guy, and the arty. And the arty, I didn't stop. It's received 5. Penetration's 5. Non-penetration, 0. Damage blocked by armor, 0. Hits received as a result of splash damage, the 2 times that the arty hit for 0 damage and stunned me. I didn't get penned 1 time. I only took 5 hits. So, and here's the fucked up thing. Right now on that tank, my mission is block 2 times my HP in damage. block with my armor 2 times. So with 2200 HP, that means 4400 damage blocked. I block 0. Again, big fucking problem. Oh, when I wiggle my chair, focus comes and goes. Oh, I'm sorry. I was in germ thinking mode. Sorry. Hi, Navy Man. Fix on. So the problem was, I didn't want to fix the gun because I desperately didn't want to be poked up there and get tracked by one of the Yardies or one of the things shooting HE at me and not have a kit. In hindsight, what I should have done is the second that I should have backed off almost instantly. After the first volley, I could have made an argument for staying for the second shot for sure on the type. Maybe the third, but third is where greed set in. Where it means Germ can no longer be on this half of the map. Germ has to leave. And then the next 3 minutes driving back to base and doing what? I don't know. I mean, if they push, they push, but that's what it was. Wear green. I was wearing a different shirt before this, and I was like, it was like a seafoam, not seafoam green. It was like turquoisey. So I was like, oh, that's not gonna work. And I switched shirts. This is just some crummy shirt though, except like when doing laundry, which by the way I did not do today, and I need to do. Laundry day tomorrow. It's too arty. But I'm only pointing it out, the rant. I know it's bitchy and I'm ranting and all that, but that was by far not one of the worst scenarios where that happens. I wasn't being pummeled by 3 separate arty. I wasn't being pummeled by multiple Type 5s. It was 3 guns. Only. And one of them only shot me once and didn't even shoot with the gold HE.
Повреждение гусеницы. Шанс разрыва увеличен.
Let's go. I was gonna go into the next whole thing. Okay.
Пробитие.
I was gonna go into there, but the problem is if the T-10's coming, I can't deal with that Ana Prosciutto, plus God knows what. I'll just die.
Пробитие.
That's a good roll. 90's just gone ham, and not overly sold with it. A lot of filler there, and it's just sniping, but can't afford to get hit from a 268. I don't know if that was a 268 that far. Not sure if we hit. I think we did, but I don't know if it ended. Guess we have to go. God damn. Oh jeez, he's poking up there? Okay, we have to go then. That guy's running. The 6-8 fired. There's a 3-shot, don't
Пробитие. Мехлот контужен. Скорость движения и поворотов снижена.
He's gonna dump this.
Пробитие.
Just keep saying help.
Не пробил.
Are you fucking serious? Seriously? A second time in the gun? Seriously?
Пробитие.
For fuck's sakes.
Танк уничтожен.
This just is a horrible night. Hi, Boris. Hi, Xenu. I don't know. Do I think HE needs to do less damage overall? Yes, absolutely. There's not a fucking doubt in my mind that it should do less. It's the nature of the way the damage is done. There are just some kind of core problems with it. The problem is, if you were in a mode like Frontline, right? Let's just use an example. You're playing Frontline. If you're 1v1ing, we'll just theory craft and say it's a Type 5 heavy. It's tier 8s in Frontline, but whatever. There isn't a tier 8 HE or in the sense that there's no HO, whatever. If it's just a flat-out brawl, you shouldn't ever be under pressure to kill the guy before he kills you. Like, it should be really easy. If you're in Frontline, there's a mechanic in the game that results in respawning and in repairing. Every point of damage you take in a standard battle is damage that will, or HP that you will never, ever get back. So, that guy that you killed in an amazing trade, no matter how angled you are, if he shoots you one time, you're realistically looking in most tanks at a quarter of your health gone. No matter what you do, no matter how you face him, whatever, you're going to have a quarter of your HP gone if he fires only once and you kill his 2900 HP before 18 seconds. That's on the best side of that. The worst side is you're playing a Batchet or something like that and he just pens you for 14, 1500. There's just some problems with it. It doesn't care about your armor layout. Yes, there are better places to shoot, like we talk about, than others, but not really. And it's so... There is nothing you can do to stop it from happening other than simply not engaging. Hi, Appendage. Play STP. It's... Again, it's a problem of design. World of Tanks is a slow-paced game. It's methodical. It's all of this. I thought of when the Type 5 was reworked, I thought of it as a way of doing Zona control.
Move out.
Right? And I thought that was okay, especially at the time, because at the time I was just only thinking Gold League, and I was thinking it's Gold League and it's mouse meta, so this is fine, because the problem in Gold League at that time was everyone was bringing mice and could park them on a corner, not even looking to shoot, but they can sit there and not take any damage and spot a whole lane. And I was like, well, the Type 5 may make it where, at that time, you can at least whittle down mice for doing that. It was something, you know, that could work in your favor if you're able to get on it in time. Goalie isn't a thing anymore, and mice aren't a thing anymore. It's just... I don't like the way the mechanic is set up. I'm not saying that, like, you should just take it away from the Type 5 and give it back its AP gun. You can't do that, because the Type 5 is terrible with its AP gun. Like, so bad that it doesn't matter. It just might as well not be a tank in the game. It just... The mechanics have to be redone somehow, and I don't know how you do it. Because right now, the way I'm seeing it is the Type 5 and tanks like it are not really fun to play against, and are not even fun to play.
Penetration.
So, and there's a problem with that. Artie is similar. Artie is not fun to play against, and honestly not that much fun to play.
We're immobilized.
Got 2 more Artie hits to come in. You just go. Thought that was a sword.
Penetration. We've lost the track.
sure I didn't fucking miss. Why can't I see his lower blade? Shot him. That was
Enemy is hit. One of our tracks is damaged.
Oh, that is destructible. I was trying to bait the shot.
Penetration. Drive on. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Pretty nuts. I've still only played this map once since it changes, so I don't know all the spots.
Enemy is
Shot
hit.
dirt. I thought I did. I've only been on this half. I haven't been in the town yet.
Enemy armor is
Oh.
damaged. Enemy armor is destroyed.
I mean, I'm trying not to be whiny about it, but I don't know. Like, there's a lot of things that the game should inherently be fun, right? That's why I was saying that the fun thing. That should be the obvious goal. So when something is not fun for anyone involved, you really have to take a look at it. Because I mean, I'm playing my Type 4, and it's like, well, this is just kind
Enemy
of
armor is hit.
blah. It's not like, oh my god, I'm in my Type 4, watch me hard carry every game.
Enemy is hit.
It's just, eh. I can't, go, oh, there's the enemy, patent. Let me go fuck him up, right? I can't be, he's... It's... I don't know. And I'm not even accounting for the whole thing of, like, the HE shells are gold and all of that stuff. Make the Spall Liner more effective against HE? Possibly. That, though, does potentially simply mask a problem, though. If the Spall Liner ends up becoming a thing on every tank, where, obviously we're talking the Spall Liner 2.0, let's just call it Spall Liner 2.0 so that there's no confusion. Because obviously, the Spall Liner as it works right now is not going to matter, except on a mouse, sometimes. But, the way equipment slots work right now, it doesn't work, and on, say, a patent or 277, it's going to make zero difference whatsoever. But Spall Liner 2.0, if you have something in the game that works like that, it's trying to fix a problem that is clearly there. So, what if our solution to the Waffle E100 was we introduce a Spell Liner, not a Spall Liner, that simply stops TD shells that fire APCR, that do 500 damage or more, makes them do 30% less damage. Does that fix the Waffle? No, because that's one equipment slot for one tank in particular. It would make you not get clipped out by a Waffle, potentially, but it means you have to run that equipment slot. Which means, why don't we just fix the problem at its core? Right? Kind of see my point? The core problem is there's a gun in the game that has a 6-shell autoloader that fires 560 damage with 300 fucking 70 pen or whatever it is. With APCR and hyper accuracy and dumps clips super fast. Giving an enemy tank the ability to shield from part of that damage by giving up something else like their DPM or their damage or their spotting is, as a direct thing, doesn't Hi Gum. Hi Butter Bacon Eggs. I'm thinking this stuff through out loud so that you guys get where I'm coming from. Some of this stuff I haven't thought through completely. I'm merely stating my opinions on some of it, and then I'm trying to find a solution. So I'm open to suggestions like you guys are giving. I don't want to sound like I'm not. It's like, how do we fix problems like this? Because there's obviously lots of problems in the game, just like there are in any game. But how do we fix it where it's a realistic fix, and it fixes the core problem? And The best way to do that is identify what is a core problem and what is not. What is just, you know, mindless moaning, and what is, you know, a core problem. To me, it is a core problem, but for example, in this game, it's not going to be a problem.
Let's get this
The
show
thing
on
that'll
the
be a
road.
problem is 3 artillery on a wide open map. But the thing that won't be a problem is Type 5s and FV-183s. They're just not in this game. And if there were 2 Type 5s in this game, they may go to the side that I'm just not on. So it may not be a problem for me in that game in particular. Maybe a problem for the other half of my team that goes to this one. You know what I mean? So how do we address it? I don't know. I think it kind of opened up a big overall issue.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I got 2 fuckers up there. I'm gonna get already twice right. Worry about those guys poking for me too, as well as all the other things jump at.
Enemy armor is hit.
Aimed at him pretty long. It's still such a long shot. Yes, we still have bad AP to work out. Pushed on that side. That shuts up again. Hey, fuck up right here. So fucking loud. Felt like I had to go for it. He was inching himself. Holding over here for now, at least. AP is up now. Does that leave? May have. Fuck is it? Is he dropping?
Penetration.
If I didn't hit that, the Bulldog was gonna die, I thought. Still may die. Hit our Bulldog dies for sure. Still have TDs that aren't lit that can be over here. They can be in a lot of smoke. I may just go fight that E5. We do that. Poking on the scent right now is just going to require too much poking. Poking on the E5 is much easier. Oh, the 49's going. Scent's healthy as shit, man. I think that the 49 was lit going in. Got our Scorpions up, but I'd rather shoot if I can. Save. That hit matters a lot.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Badger!
Track hit.
Stay in the base.
We're immobilized.
Good day. This trace all the way in the back. Holy
One of our
shit.
tracks is damaged.
Shit, that's... That. I mean, I don't know what the 628 has been doing this game, but playing a tier 10 medium and a 357 and not being lit and just simply sniping in the back like that tells me a lot. Tells me that he's blue, but he's not better than blue despite doing that, which is bad. To me, those are the worst kinds of people. I would rather be red and actually, you know, show up to try to play. I think he's gonna go further. No, he...
Enemy is hit.
kill a Mod 1 easily. But that I just wanted to go dark. Okay, what's the Mod 1 got him? That AP must not have enough shells. He's been lit. After maybe re-climbing up. He could still be just tucked in, but I think he's re-climbing. Maybe we've got a second if we get there quick. I didn't realize he took that much damage.
Enemy armor is hit.
I'm gonna get Artie so hard. 628 may be able to shoot me right now.
Enemy is hit.
Or Artie. Towards me? Why are you coming towards me?
Penetration. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Only shoot me twice. Just trying to keep the berm in the way. He's like, up here I will farm my damage again. Oh, me right. Okay, where can I climb? Can I climb here? And he's just running though. God damn. Oh no, he's still there, but he's running now. Why are you fucking running? Oh, I wasn't really late.
Enemy is hit.
Come on, bro. Stop being a dick.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Got my two.
Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
Hi, Spurs fan. Major, hello. It's true, Ozzy. It's kind of like the thing about Artie is like, it's kind of like when you change something, there's a lot of it's like butterfly effect. It's Ashton Kutcher. Fixing one thing can introduce a whole set of other problems. It's true. Well, you have to be very careful, right? And to me, it was, like you said, I didn't think that Artie, when they changed it to have the high splash radius, my thing was, I was a big proponent of things like stun. I thought stun was possible, but I didn't know how the mechanics worked to have stun in it. But I was a big proponent of Artie just splashing for damage and not one-shotting you. I thought that was fine if it was an area of denial thing. But the problem was they upped the rate of fire massively. They upped the aim, or they made the aim time and stuff and the shell velocity better, which they shouldn't have done. Which is why I still think, I think that if you massively increase the aim time and the shell velocity, it would make things a lot better because they wouldn't be so consistent. And they would still deny the camping. But yeah, I mean, you've heard me broken record about that. But yeah, if you were to fix some of the way HE mechanics work and stuff, it could be problematic. And I think that part of what would in game design work is, well, the 183 is probably not the one that needs to be quote-unquote nerfed. The Type 5 is one that has to be worked. The 183 is so inaccurate. Problem is, though, you have the FV4005, which is better, right? So that's where I kind of go, ugh. But the Type 5 has some inherent problems associated with it has a 360-degree turret, it has armor, it has HP, where the FV4005 can almost be... It can be auto-penned by so many guns that it makes it, at least on the surface, feel a little bit easier to deal with. And it's not going to be as good gun handling and stuff as a Type 5, but it's going to do more damage and stuff. I don't know. It's hard to think it all through. I'm not sure exactly how I would change it. Yeah, I think you could remove the stun. I think that would absolutely be a good idea. I think that removing the stun right now, as is, it's okay for Artie to have splash radius, and it's okay for Artie to even fire as quickly as it does, if it did not stun. I think that giving it a faster rate of fire, the splash radius, with splash radius it also does damage differently than it used to calculate, coupled with the stun was too much. It needed to be one or the other. The Artie needed to keep its old reload timers and all of that shit if it was going to have stun. Getting stunned by a CGC once every minute isn't that horrible. Getting stunned by it as frequently as it, but in particular the lower tiers. Kind of salty I didn't get a shot on those guys at the beginning. What was things? Not sure if I should go closer to it. Oh, I was trying to bait that. At first I was like, why is he there?
Enemy armor is hit.
Really didn't want to eat another hit from him. I'm gonna get the kill. Like, I mean, I don't want to go to a one-shot to everything. Oh, it's German intelligence. That hasn't fired, though. Oh my god, I was trying to track it. Wanted to kill him. I failed on that track. I know he's going for it, but I should have just penned. I'm sorry. It was heat that I had switched to. When they got the tracks, I was holding and trying to track, and I just fucked it up. Fuck, that was bad. So we could have, like, once he had burned that kid, we could have hopefully saved them from dying. The weird thing is, if I just penned for damage, he would have just been dead. I didn't compute that at all. Oh, hello. I'm dead. 183 still hit me?
We can't reload as fast.
It's not a different 180. No, he hit me. Thought that I was safer than I was to 183 because of where the Badger was, but he got the hit. It was going to be really difficult with the bat chat, though. I just didn't anticipate a full health bat kind of showing up at that moment because I was trying to get greedy shots on that. Oh well. Yeah, Ozzy, I agree. Exactly what you're saying. That's exactly a good point. Yeah, the FV4005 can't go to a side and bully it out, right? It can't just kind of show up and be like... And the sad thing is, I'm not even also equating Type 5s and stuff with fighting lower tiers. The thing with the FV4005 is, yeah, it can pen and kill a T-44 with one shot with Hesh. But the T-44 always knows he can shoot it, and if the FV doesn't even one-shot him, if he's in a 1v1, he's like, I can still do shit to it, right? And Type 5 is like, no, you can't do anything to it. At all. And you can't approach it, right? It's weird. To where I think that the Type 5 is much more of a... I think that the Type 5 is worse for the meta and all of that because of those reasons than an FV4005 is. Now, an FV4005 has higher pen, and can do higher damage with its shell to where it can one-shot some tier 10s. Mediums in particular if it pens in high rolls. The Type 5 doesn't do that. Well, I think the Type 5 technically can high roll and kill a Batchat, but we're talking... No, I think it's 1400 damage. No, it can't. It maybe can if it gets a fire tick and it like max rolls, but if it does that, it's probably just detonated the ammo rack anyway, right? But yeah, the things that the FE gives up in order to have that capability is rather large, right? The FE gives up a lot for that. And yes, it is faster and all this stuff, but Type 5 is just, again, I think it's one of those... The Type 5 is not fun to play, and it is not fun to play against. Yeah. Move the 15 centimeters from the types and buff the 14 centimeters. You end up with a problem, though, where it ends up being a shittier mouse in a lot of ways. I just don't know how you go about fixing it, though. Like, do you make a mouse that... I think the original idea with the Japanese heavies was it was going to be like a mouse, but it was going to have kind of gun depression and a more central turret. It can't really angle its armor in the same way a mouse can. And it was going to be a little bit faster, but I don't know how you buff it. How do you give it character, right? Like, does it have good DPM? Does it have good gun handling? Does it have alpha? Does it not have alpha? You know, where does it fit in the collage of tanks, right? I don't know where you would put it. It almost feels like it could be okay to give a heavy tank almost a TD gun in terms of penetration. Like, maybe there was a tank that had that had a turret that had really good pen. Like, think like E4 type gold shell, right? Oh, we played RT100. Look what we got. But it would have to have something that it sacrifices. Like, so if it was a Type 5 heavy that had that capability, right? You would need, like, dog shit DPM. It would have to give up DPM in order to have, you know, a gigantic APCR shot. I'm just theorizing. It doesn't have to be the Type 5. It could be another tank in the game, too, right? I just don't know what. But something like that could be a thing. I'm more thinking outside the... What the fuck?
Есть пробитие. Повреждение гусеницы.
Fucking serious right now? That guy's there? I think he's clipping, but no one's currently backing him. It doesn't take long to clip. I don't have time to work out on a clip. I can't aim down far enough for that. Okay, he left.
Подтверждаю пробитие.
That Rex. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Есть пробитие.
Batchat wants to YOLO me, it looks like.
Есть пробитие.
Oh, he hadn't used his kit the whole time. He was just fucking sitting there. He's like, oh, I didn't use it. I'm gonna get firm with it. Dude, I may.
Гусеница повреждена.
Just get a shot. I understand what this guy's fucking game plan is.
Есть пробитие.
God, it's so possible that I get smacked.
Цель подтверждаю. Цель поражена.
I'm more concerned with the stuff there and the fact that the Wheezy was lit. I have to tuck tight because if I go more to the right, I'm scared of giving the 268 a potential egg. But still die on this to the Wheezy.
Есть пробитие.
Just don't dark? I still lit. We dying? Easy pushed.
Нет пробития.
Sure.
Фиксирую цель.
Don't want to shoot you.
С этим все. Подтверждаю пробитие.
Not bad. Did he not
Есть
shoot?
пробитие.
I think he shot our Pancetta with HE. Unless it was both of the 430s that shot, I'm not sure.
Пробитие подтверждаю.
He has to shoot me twice. Oh, that was fucking lucky. I was just kind of gambling the odds of him penning. Or hitting on the move, I should say. Oh shit, he just...
Нет пробития.
Oh. Loads now.
Цель понятна.
Hey guys,
Цель потеряна.
it's one of those times that that guy last week was saying Artie never kills themselves or drowns themselves in any of the games. It's that guy. I duck. So you guys just... I said this at the start. You guys see my beard as... Because I've only streamed for 2 weeks with a webcam, so I just had a beard when I started streaming with webcam, so now it's like my identity to you guys, and now I've gone and changed. It's like you're all my little babies, and I shaved for the first time, and you don't recognize me as Papa anymore. Well, come back. I shave like once a month. Pending. In winter, I tend to not shave as much, so you got that to look forward to. But I'll shave again in like 3 or 4 weeks, so don't worry. It'll grow out. You'll see it start to fill in. Do I look like a baby? Is your Papa a baby now? In the XVM, I installed it like a week or 2 ago. It's pretty much just default. There's some garage mods as well that show some stats, so I thought that I don't know. It's useful to know. The way I describe it is, it's useful to know. One, I notice people more often if I know them. If I see Zevin in the game, I'm more likely to see Zevin in the game instead of seeing a sea of white names. I see at least the colors. Also, I can know in particular at the end game. The way I describe it is the low with 60,000 battles played, but 58 win 8. I think that's a bot. The low that hasn't been lit, you know? Or the guy that's next to me, I know if he has, 20 win 8, that he may not be as reliable. For the most part, the way I describe it is if you're between, orange and blue, and even Unicum, I don't tend to really differentiate all that much, to be completely honest. You have 1,000 win 8, it's the same as 1,500 win 8, it's the same as 2,500 win 8. You have breath, you have air in your lungs, you're not a beep boop. Pretty much. Got real weird. Our heavy line is Japanese. Major, I think you're right. The accuracy and the reload times the accuracy and the accuracy and the aim time. I agree. Accuracy and aim time being buffed coupled with increased splash meant they don't have to fully aim and they can just aim in the area, right? I agree. The only thing that was reload time related, I guess, was in particular when I played the Polish tanks and I was playing in those mid tiers. You guys had told me about it, but I just hadn't played it since the stun mechanics were introduced. The whole M44, GW Panther, those tier spreads and stun is really bad, and that before they do anything, all right, fine, you don't want to fuck with people's tier 10s or change too much, like, fix that, because that will, I think, really, really quickly discourage people and quit the game. He lit me. Didn't like me. He. Not a light tank, don't forget. I want to make sure I pen this. Do have 2 already. 1 missed. Well, it hit, but it missed. I'm just gonna stay for now. It's encounter to.
On ne les a même pas éraflés.
You find nothing was poking at the time and I waited for the witches. But yeah, that tier in particular was reload timer. I can see my face. But I completely agree with you on the aim time and all of that nature. I completely agree. I'm gonna hold until I know I'm gonna be able to dump this for.
Le blindage de l'ennemi a été touché.
Just hope the TDs don't fuck me while I'm.
On les a endommagés.
Can't kill him.
Celui-là a pénétré.
Just hope someone fucking else does.
On les a endommagés.
They're already aimed in pretty fucking fast. Are already missed again. One of the TDs or something. Am I still lit? It's shooting. Wasn't that prosciutto? Is it the 90 or something? Just firing out randomly as shit was getting destroyed? Oh my god, look at that I-7. Gun.
Le blindage de l'ennemi a été touché. Celui-là a pénétré. Celui-là a pénétré.
Hello, hit us.
Le blindage de l'ennemi a été touché.
Germ was plenty greedy. Let's be fucking honest. Germ was plenty greedy.